Hey guys, what's up? Hope you're all doing well. Today we are not going to be talking about Nat stock. I know Clash with Miller will be quite upset to hear that, but shouts out to that guy. I always see him commenting. That next Nat video is coming soon, I promise. But in today's video, we're actually going to be talking about the 5 smartest purchases or investments I believe you can make in your 20s. I've seen a few of these videos on YouTube and going around, so I thought, hey, might make my own and what I think personally as well. And hey, if you're like me, nearly 20, I'm not 20 yet, that's good advice for you also. Because if you can make some of these investments before you're even 20, you're just going to have a massive head start in front of everyone. Because if you can make some of these smart purchases, you're definitely going to give yourself a head start in towards achieving financial freedom and being able to get towards your financial goals a lot faster. I mean, we know there are a lot of people out there that in their 20s, they make a lot of bad financial decisions. They waste a lot of their time financially. They make a lot of silly decisions with their money. But if you can build a good solid financial foundation in your 20s, you can achieve your financial goals or make your way to financial freedom a lot quicker, or retire a lot quicker, or work less when you're older. Whatever you're looking to do, if you can make these smart purchases sooner rather than later, it's going to help you out. And then you can 100% focus on all the things that you want to do besides work. You can be less stressed or less worried about money. So we'll get into these 5 things that I think you should invest in your 20s in a minute, guys. Just before I do, I just want to thank you guys for all the massive support on the last video on Nikola stock. That video popped off. It's currently gonna be one of my most viewed videos, which is awesome. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video at any point, don't forget to subscribe if you love my content. If you keep coming back but you're not subscribed, why don't you hit the subscribe button to watch all of my new videos. Don't forget to smash the like button there as well. Definitely helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Anyway, let's get into it. So my number 1 smartest investment that you could probably make in your 20s would be to invest in yourself. Now, what do I mean by investing in yourself? As I don't think it's something that I've really covered on the channel before. And by investing in yourself, I really mean putting time and money towards learning new skills for yourself. You know, getting educated in the area that you want to and becoming the best person that you can be. Now, when I say getting educated and learning skills that are going to be financially advantageous to you, doesn't necessarily mean going to school or looking to go to school for further education or higher education like university or something or other. I mean, that's certainly a great way to learn if you can afford it. And depending on where you live and what your current circumstances and situation is, it's going to be more affordable or more beneficial for you to go to university and learn than it is for others. But paying for a degree or a higher level of education isn't always a necessity in learning skills or obtaining knowledge. Honestly, the amount of knowledge that I've learned from just searching on the internet and watching videos on YouTube in terms of learning finance. You know, giving up a lot of time to learn about something that I'm genuinely interested in and learn new skills that are going to benefit me. Or invest time in things that are really going to make you more employable or really going to make you stand out in your profession that you're working in. Investing in yourself is definitely one of the best investments that you can make in your 20s. Now, number 2 for the best purchases that you can make sooner rather than later in your 20s would be purchasing stock or shares in companies, you know, investing in the stock market. Now, whether this being passively investing where every month or every time you get paid you stick a consistent amount into the stock market or a market tracking ETF, or whether you're doing the research and picking individual stocks to invest in. Either way, I believe it's a good idea to start building your investment portfolio sooner rather than later. I've got a few videos on my channel about the stock market for beginners. I'll link that up here if you want to go and watch that playlist or any videos from that playlist. But if you can start making some investments while you're young, it's going to pay off massively. Literally, the longer time that you have to build your wealth in the stock market or the longer time that you're investing for, it's just going to be more beneficial and more advantageous towards you. Let's just say we started putting some money in the stock market at the age of 20 up until we retire. So if we invested $500 a month each and every month for 40 years, so up until when you're 60, up until around about retirement age, getting the average stock market return of 7%, After that 40 years, you would end up with $1.3 million. Not a bad amount to retire on, hey? Now compare that to if you only started investing at the age of 30, so we have 10 years less to invest, but we do the same thing and get the same return. We can see that our end amount ends up being less than half than if we started at the age of 20. We only end up with about 609,000 there. So these two graphs just really do show the true compounding effect and the power investing has. It's just awesome. And we can really see there, like I said, the earlier that you can start investing is really going to be the better for you, because it just gives your money more and more time to grow and compound. If you can start investing in your 20s or even earlier, you're going to have a massive advantage over an investor that starts, say, at the age of 30 or 35. Time in the market beats timing the market. Alright, the next smart investment that I have at number 3 is starting your own side hustle. So when I say this, think of a few hobbies that you have right now. I'm just going to give you a few seconds to think of some hobbies that you truly like doing or something that you're very good at. Now think of a way to monetize that hobby. There you go, you have your side hustle. A small little side project that you can work on every now and then that's going to be fun to work on. You don't really care if it's going to make you too much money, if not any money at all. You know, something that you can work on every time you have a bit of free time there after work or after school. Because yeah, for quite a while you may not make any money at all from the hustle or very little money. But it always has an opportunity to grow and become its own business. Your side hustle is essentially you starting up your own little business. For example, me right here with YouTube, right? I started this channel because I love stock market investing and finance, and I was inspired by a few other big YouTubers that do this kind of thing on the platform. Although it is quite a bit of work, I just enjoy finance and the stock market, so it's always fun to research these companies and do these videos and share my thoughts about the stock market and everything like that with you guys. Right now I'm not making any money off YouTube, but I don't care because like I said, it's just genuinely fun for me to make these videos, and it does always have the opportunity to grow exponentially in the future and end up making me some money one day. A side hustle is a great way to spend your time and a great thing to invest time in your 20s, because it always does have the opportunity to grow. Now number 4, and this may not be for everyone, but I would say a smart purchase that you can make in your 20s is to buy a house. Now the reason that I say this may not be for everyone in their 20s, because I can understand if someone in their 20s doesn't want to be tied up with such a large amount of debt for a long time if they're going to purchase their house. Usually, if you're going to purchase a house, you need a loan from the bank, obviously, unless you're very well off. You need to usually loan some money from the bank. So it may not be ideal for you early in your life to be stuck with such a large debt for such a long time. I can understand that. But certainly real estate investing is certainly quite a safe investment, and it's a lot less volatile than something like stock market investing. Whether it be you purchasing your own house or purchasing investment property, it's usually relatively safe, as the asset or the house is always going to increase in value over time. But like I said, it may not be ideal for you if you're in your 20s, so if so, I would recommend stock market investing over real estate investing, just because you have to have less money tied up, and you have to have less money tied up for over a longer period of time, and it's a lot easier to access your funds. You know, it's more liquid in the stock market. If you need your money, you can just sell your stock straight away and pull your cash out very easily. Where if you need your money that you've put into real estate, you kind of have to wait until you sell the property and then you get your money back that you've put back in, you know, if you sell the property at that same price. It's less liquid than stock market investing. So I can understand if it's not ideal for someone in their 20s. But I think it is a very safe and a very good investment to make sooner rather than later. And last but certainly not least, these are in no order at all, number 5 would be making extra contributions to your super. Now this one only really relates to all of my Australians out there, because we have a thing that's called super, which is pretty much just each and every month you have to compulsory make a contribution to this account for retirement. You know, it's kind of similar to like 401k accounts and everything like that in America, where, you know, it's pretty much your retirement account. You have to make contributions into it by default. But honestly, making extra contributions to your super while you're young is honestly a very smart and safe investment. It's a great investment you can make towards retirement, especially if you're earning quite a bit of income in Australia. If you're in any income tax bracket where you actually have to start paying some tax, it's actually beneficial for you. Because the first marginal tax bracket in Australia is 18%, I believe, and then it just keeps going up and up further from there. But on your super contributions, you're only taxed 15%, so it's actually smart from a tax perspective there. You're going to be taxed less on any extra contributions that you make towards super. Whereas obviously if you're making quite a bit of money, any income that you make is going to get taxed at a higher marginal rate than that 15% for the extra super contribution. Do you see what I'm saying? So extra contributions to your super is not really a bad idea at all. It's nice and safe, and it can set it up pretty easily through your employer. So yeah guys, that is it. That's my 5 smartest purchases or investments to make in your 20s. I really hope this video gave you guys some good ideas or made you realise just how important it is to lay that real solid financial base or foundation in your 20s. The sooner you can get started, the greater benefits that you're going to have, and the greater that your older self is going to love you, because you'll be better off in the future. So I really hope you did enjoy this video here today, guys. As always, don't forget to absolutely smash the like button. It does greatly help me out. Click the circle to subscribe here. Check out this video or playlist. That's all I have for today, guys. You have a good one.